Good afternoon, and you tuned in to Salam Media, and this is your host Salalo Makwidiri, and this is our midday update. Today, we're delving into a deeply concerning incident that took place at the Masjidur Rahman Mosque in Durban North in the early hours of Monday morning. An undetonated explosive device was discovered on the premises of the mosque, leading to heightened security concerns and a thorough investigation by the South African Police Services Bomb Squad. Joining us in a bit to provide more details and insight is going to be Yusuf Desai, the mosque trustee spokesperson, and he's joining us via telephone. Assalamu alaikum, brother Yusuf, and jazakallah so much for giving us your time today.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, brother.
I think, first and foremost, if you can start by giving us a brief overview of what happened at the Masjidur Rahman Mosque on Monday morning and where we currently are regarding the bomb scare incident.
Okay, I think basically you've covered it all, but just maybe some minor details. We of the opinion that this was definitely an Islamophobic attack because the perpetrators were there Monday morning and they were startled with our security guards. So what had happened upon more investigation, we found there were two plastic explosives there with a detonating wire. And that was great cause for concern, especially after the incident that took place in Glenwood, where the gentleman murdered a lady and stabbed her son. If you remember that, about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Yes. The ongoing case of I think it's Bear, his last name, the gentleman. Yes, yeah.
That's right. So what I'm saying is this is quite cause for concern, and we are of the opinion that this is definitely an Islamophobic attack. So basically, look, investigation is underway. And look, alhamdulillah, Allah protected the people, protected the Muslims, and it is only through His mercy. I think the mosque does a lot for the community. The perpetrator, the terrorist, you could call him, I think it's about time now we put the shoe on the other foot here. And he was startled, and he is unaware that how much the mosque does for the Greater Durban North area. And when it comes to water shortages, the tanks are there. The mosque is used for during the riots and during the looting. The mosque is used as a central nerve area for Muslims and non-Muslims. So the community is actually quite comfortable with the mosque being there. So we are surprised with regards to this. The wiring that we saw, 40 meters of wiring, and he was ready to detonate it maybe probably Fajr time when the Muslims come in. And it could be quite fatal. Somebody could have died. And this is quite cause for concern, as you say.
You mentioned that this is a possible case of Islamophobia, considering some of the incidences that have took place in the Durban area. I'm mentioning the Grayson Bay incident and that ongoing murder trial. Has the mosque ever encountered any kind of incidents that would kind of be taken as a case of Islamophobia? Is this the first time, where something like this has happened, or there were other incidences which ultimately you believe could have led to something more, extreme, such as a bomb, being planted on the premises of the mosque?
No, not really. In fact, that's why I say we are surprised. I mean, there's a joint statement coming out from the synagogue, the church, and the Hindu community, and they themselves are but embarrassed with regards to the situation. Why should this ever happen? And if you go around, the community is a bit startled, I'm saying, in general, as to why the mosque would be used for this, or why this incident would take place in the mosque. I'm talking about the Greater Durban North community as such. And we have a good relationship. The mosque is open. We have open days at the mosque. People are welcome to come in. And the surprising thing is, we are getting people walking in and taking the Shahada, embracing Islam. So this is what beats us. Is it a lone wolf? Is he upset about something? Or is it an organized group? Are they upset about something? So they should maybe engage with us, talk to us, say, what is it? What is troubling you? And we find this very, very strange, actually. But look, we've, alhamdulillah, Allah protected us, protected the community, protected the masjid. It's His masjid. And we are going to increased the security level there, put more lighting, and so there's nothing to fear about anymore, because Muslim being Muslim, they just go into the masjid, make dua, and ask Allah for assistance. So at this moment, the Muslims are not allayed. We have no fears as such. But cause for concern, it could spread to another masjid, could spread to a church, it could spread to a synagogue. We don't know what it is. It could be somebody trying to incite hatred between the community. This is how third forces operate. So may Allah protect us.
And just to touch a bit about the South African police services, their bomb squad, how did you find them handling the situation? Were they proactive? Were they equipped to deal with the situation, even if it could have gotten out of hand? What did you make of the SAPS?
Well, we took it quite lightly. We thought maybe, it could be something trivial or minor. But as soon as they got there, they realized this is quite serious. The mosque was cordoned off. The masjid was closed for Zohar. And so investigation is still going on. They're looking at some footage, camera footage. And God, inshallah, let's hope we get some news from them. So they were quite active, yes. They were quite prudent. We need to be, besides them being active with regards to the situation, I think we as Muslims need to be now proactive and generally, nationally, because if this is a second incident in Durban, it could happen anywhere. So with regards to them assisting, yes, they did quite well.
You did mention that people are still coming in and out of the mosque. You even have others coming in to take their shahada, but I'm pretty sure people's emotions are still heightened. There might be others who are still nervous to come into the mosque because you don't know if this will happen again, or it was a group of people, or a lone wolf who went about this act. If you can just send a message to the community of Durban North, people that frequent the mosque, who might be concerned about their safety, what would you like to say to them?
Yeah, what you are saying is quite natural. There would be that trepidation and fear. But alhamdulillah, we've got musallis there. We just had a meeting now after Zohar, and one or two of the musallis are going to be there, parked off because madrasa around 2:30. So I think that should allay the fears of the parents. And masjid is open. We are there. Security is being added, and nothing to fear. So masjid is open for Muslims and non-Muslims. They're welcome to come in. And I think, in fact, last night, the incident took place yesterday morning, but last night the masjid was more fuller than the normal. The crowd was much bigger. So alhamdulillah, that should show you that there is no fear as such. Alhamdulillah.
And I think one thing that's really coming out at me is just how the mosque security guards responded to the suspicious activities that happened during that time. If you can just narrate for us, just how the security guards in the masjid kind of dealt with this. What did they see? Were they able to give the police an identity kit? Those sketches of the person. What did the mosque security guard make of this? What did they narrate to you guys?
So remember, this was roughly around 12:30 in the morning, early hours of the morning, and the security guard heard a car. He heard the guys rustling near the gate, where the shrubs are, and he found it quite strange. So he walked around the mosque to the exit gate. So these guys were at the entrance gate. He walked towards the exit gate to see what's happening. And he was quite brave to walk towards them. But then, unbeknown to him, so he didn't know what was happening. But he must have just thought, hey, these guys have lost the way, or what is it? They want to enter the mosque. It's not prayer time. And early hours of the morning, and that is when he informed the musallis around Fajr time. And the musallis looked at the evidence there. And from there, the SAPS police were called. And we realized, listen, this was something dangerous, somebody could have got hurt or killed. So, all heads up to the security guard. He walked towards him, and that's what startled them, basically. And they got into the car. So basically, two people. There's some brief description, not very, I would say, clear. We don't want to mention much now. We have some idea as to the profile of the person, but we just want SAPS and the Hawks to complete the investigation. We don't want to sort of harm their investigation anyway, as such. So maybe let's get a report from them, inshallah, and then we'll take it forward from there.
All right. Jazakallah so much, Brother Yusuf. I think we're going to leave it there. Really, really appreciate you joining us and shedding light on this very, very troubling incident that took place at the Masjid Durban Mosque.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam. Well, there you have it there. The safety and security of our community is very, very paramount, and it's crucial that we remain vigilant and supportive of one another during such times. We appreciate the efforts of the mosque, law enforcement, and the community in addressing this situation. To our listeners, if you have any information that could assist in this investigation, please contact the local authorities. But from myself, Salalo Makwidiri, it's goodbye for now. You've been listening to the Midday Update on Salam Media. Stay safe and have a good day. Bye.